On behalf of ARPA Victoria and Branch Council members, I'd like to formally welcome you to the 2021 Excellence in Workplace Rehabilitation Awards. Before I move into formalities, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which these awards are occurring and to pay respect to them past, present and emerging. Unfortunately, we find ourselves again this year in a virtual events format as a result and consequence of continuing COVID-19 restrictions. We were required to make the difficult but necessary decision to move to a virtual format for the awards, and in hindsight it appears to have been the correct decision to have made. We remain very hopeful, however, that in 2022 we'll be able to return to a more traditional in-person awards ceremony. There are various people and organisations that we'd like to acknowledge and thank, with whom we regularly engage as an industry body, and would like to thank Colin Radford, CEO of WorkSafe, and also Roger Arnold of WorkSafe for their recent acknowledgement and support of our industry. Certainly enjoyed and welcomed the opportunity to recently meet and explore opportunities to support injured Victorians with the services that we as an industry provide, and look forward to continuing that dialogue moving forward. Would also like to acknowledge and thank the Return to Work division at WorkSafe, with whom we work quite closely for what we consider to be a collaborative, productive and very respectful working relationship. We thank you indeed for that and look forward to strengthening that relationship moving forward. By extension, we'd also like to thank the WorkSafe agents, Allianz Gallagher Bassett, EML and Exchanging. We certainly appreciate it's been a challenging year for all involved, particularly for all of you, and with the need to move to a working from home environment. We certainly thank you for the ongoing support that we have enjoyed, and we look forward to exploring opportunities working productively in support of claimants and return to work opportunities. I'd like to thank Michelle Breed and her team at the TAC, who have been great supporters of ARPA and our awards events in the past. We certainly look forward to engaging more closely moving forward. Aside from WorkSafe and TAC, who have been past and are current sponsors of our awards, we'd like to also thank the other sponsors this year, being Chameleon Software, MediRecruit and No More Pain Ergonomics. The support of the sponsors enables these awards to be a reality, and we certainly thank you for that. Awards also require judges to review the nominations, consider them and determine who will be our finalists and our worthy award winners. This year we had a broad range of judges, and certainly would like to thank the WorkSafe Victoria Return to Work team, the TAC Return to Work team, Aisling Roach from Allianz, Lauren Batson from EML, Kerry Shepherd from Exchanging, Megan George from Chameleon Software, Danielle Wheaton from MediRecruit, and this year we required a tie-break judge, and we thank Kathy Lindholm for taking on this role this year as a judge. We thank you for your time. As a past judge of these awards, I realise it does take some time and some consideration, and we certainly thank you for contributing your time and efforts in the judging process. ARPA is a group of people who devote their time voluntarily, and I would therefore like to thank Ben O'Neill for being Vice President in the past 12 months, and also Janine Langley for being Co-Vice President of ARPA Victoria, as well as a National Representative for a brief period of time. Would like to thank Andrew Pace for his ongoing role as Treasurer and also as a member and representative of ARPA on the Rehab and Comp Working Group. and also John Ansell for being the Secretary. Would like to thank Nathan Clark, CEO of ARPA as well, who has provided ongoing support for ARPA and ARPA Victoria, and also to acknowledge the well-delivered webinar series that was well received by all of our members through the COVID-19 pandemic period. As an industry, we have seen and provided services to just under 3,000 people with new employer services in the workers' comp scheme, and also just over 4,000 people with same employer services in the workers' compensation scheme. When we add in the number of clients we've seen through TAC, life and income protection insurance companies, and the other assorted important assessments that we provide, such as activities of daily living assessments, we would probably have provided service to in excess of 10,000 individuals who are experiencing significant challenges with injuries and challenges to their health and well-being and their ability to return to functional activities. It's a very challenging role, and whilst there's greater literacy around the value that we provide, and there's been great acknowledgement of that in recent reports in other states, it remains a very important but very challenging role. When we consider that we have between 3 and up to 8 or 9 various stakeholders attached to any one individual who has been injured, and then we add in the requirement to write reports, recovery, rehabilitation programs, notifications, we realise that it becomes challenging from a time management perspective in order to provide the important services that we do in support of people's recovery and eventual rehabilitation. Without it being a challenging role in and of itself, we've also then had to deal with the challenges presented by COVID-19, which has required us to work in ways that we are not traditionally used to working in, and where our ability to provide best practice has been challenged, where in-person meetings, being physically present in workplaces to appraise and plan, and being in front of treating health practitioners has been a very difficult thing to achieve, and often has been unable to be achieved. On top of that, we've had to increasingly work from home, embrace virtual technologies to provide our services, and with it, there's come a blurring of the line between work and personal time and work and personal space. With multiple successive lockdowns and changing rules around movement, permitted work and safe work practices, and on top of that, some of us have had to endure homeschooling at the same time as providing our services. It's certainly been an unprecedented time of challenges for us as an industry. If we didn't have a great understanding of the concept around mental health and resilience, we certainly have much better appreciation and literacy around it now. However, we have responded as an industry in a very positive way and provided greater support to those we work closely with. And there have been fantastic opportunities realised with such things like the Recovery Support Service being developed, rapidly developed and implemented in order to support vulnerable people who have found the COVID-19 pandemic has presented a greater range of challenges than they are already facing. Therefore, these awards are important because not only are they recognising an outstanding contribution or series of contributions from individuals and organisations, these are occurring at a time where we have faced an environment, a working environment that we have not seen before. The number of award nominations in most categories has been the highest we've seen ever, and the standard of those nominations has been exceedingly high. At the same time, I'd also like to recognise the leaders in our businesses who have supported staff whilst being fundamentally challenged themselves in dealing with a set of business operating environments that they have not or could not have anticipated having ever occurred. Today is a celebration and acknowledgement of the tireless work that you do to help injured Victorians recover, rehabilitate, return to work, return to family, return to community, and ultimately return to life. It's an opportunity to acknowledge and appreciate the award winners, but it's also an opportunity to acknowledge the contribution that each and every one of you make in the work that you do day in, day out. Don't ever underestimate the enormous positive impact that you can have as a workplace-based occupational rehabilitation consultant, both individually and as a collective. I therefore ask that you celebrate and be proud of the awards and the recipients today, but also be proud of the contribution that you bring and the role that you play in helping vulnerable injured people on the pathway to recovery and on the pathway back to as normal a life as is possible. Thank you.
You may think I'm sitting in front of the same green screen with the same Sofitel background and delivering the same speech as 2020. But I do know it's 2021. Firstly, I've got a new Sofitel background. Secondly, Frank Imbesi is now the ARPA Victorian President. And thirdly, Melbourne won the AFL Grand Final, which means I don't have to deal with the Richmond supporters anymore. I'd like to thank our sponsors. Their sponsorship is critical in ensuring that the ARPA Excellence in Return to Work Awards can go ahead. Our sponsors this year include the TAC, who are sponsoring the Outstanding Consultant Award for Original and New Employer. WorkSafe Victoria for sponsoring the Outstanding Return to Work Achievement Award for a psychological claim. Chameleon Software for sponsoring the Innovation in Return to Work Award. MediRecruit for sponsoring the Exceptional Leadership Award. And No More Pain Ergonomics for sponsoring the Best New Starter Award, Original Employer. I'd also like to thank Jessica Healy for running the awards for the 11th time, and in particular for putting this all together virtually for the second year in a row. This year we had a record 81 nominations, the largest in the 11 years that the awards have been held in Victoria. So those judges, including Kerry, Lauren, Aisling, Megan, Danielle, Kathy, Lucas and his team, and Angela and her team, thank you very much for reading through all the nominations and assisting determine the winners. In a year in which it's been quite challenging as a result of many factors, mainly in Victoria being unable to leave our houses, I'd like to thank WorkSafe, their senior leadership team, including Colin, Roger, Aidan, Lucas and his team, all the WorkSafe agents, including the state managers, the senior management, the specialists and the case managers who have all assisted in ensuring injured Victorians return to work this year. And to the TAC and their executive management and return to work teams, thank you for supporting ARPA members and the return to work industry. Occupational rehabilitation has been through very strange times over the last 2 years. The role of ARPA members over the next 12 months will be even more crucial in ensuring that injured Victorians return to work and return to life as quickly as possible. I also need to thank Nathan and Amanda from the ARPA national team for assisting with the preparation of these awards. And hopefully 2022 will involve everyone coming together without masks on for a wonderful evening of celebrations for the 12th annual ARPA Victorian Awards. I look forward to once again seeing regulators, agents, sponsors, judges and most of all the dedicated consultants and their managers from all the ARPA member organisations, being in a room celebrating success together. So thank you for supporting us as a rehabilitation industry in 2021, and I look forward to seeing you face to face in 2022.
This year's awards for Best New Starter, Original Employer and New Employer recognise the individual efforts and drive in workplace rehabilitation of a new starter in the occupational rehabilitation industry. Nominees for these awards commenced working in the workplace rehabilitation industry between the 1st of February 2020 and the 31st of January 2021. The finalists for Best New Starter, Original Employer are Helena Dwyer, AMS Consulting Group; Declan Hofbauer, Counselling Appraisal Consultants, CAC; Akansha Chandra, Nabinet; and Matthew Risavergi, WorkFocus Australia. And the winner is Akansha Chandra, Nabinet. A registered psychologist who commenced with Nabinet during the COVID lockdown period, Akansha has been able to overcome numerous challenges on the most complex of cases to achieve an outstanding 13-week sustainable return to work rate of 50%. Using her outstanding communication skills to motivate and educate workers and employers on the big picture and implications of a worker not returning to work in a timely manner, Akansha has been able to make a positive impact to the lives of injured Victorian workers across metropolitan Melbourne and regional Victoria. Akansha has been able to adapt her service delivery to ensure the best outcome for workers, whether this be through OES or RSS or a combination of both, which has ensured workers feel supported and confident in returning to work. Congratulations, Akansha.
Hi everyone, thank you for this award. I'm extremely grateful. I'll keep this short and sweet. So firstly, I'd like to congratulate all of the nominees on their nominations. I'd like to thank ARPA for organising this event, even with all of the circumstances around COVID. A special thanks to the whole team at Nabinet for all of their support throughout the year. They've had a major role in my success and the skills that I've developed, and I couldn't have done this without them. So thank you everyone.
Hello, I'm Julia Hillen, Occupational Therapist and Business Manager for No More Pain Ergonomics. It is an honour to be a sponsor of these awards. No More Pain Ergonomics is a sponsor and associate member of ARPA because, as an industry partner, we recognise the value you as a rehabilitation workplace consultant has in looking after your clients' productivity, independence and general well-being. Here at No More Pain Ergonomics, our role in the industry is to deliver a complete service to occupational rehabilitation organisations by providing quality products and the latest office ergonomic information and resources from our expert health professionals. The ARPA Awards are important to acknowledge, celebrate and reflect on your hard work and dedication to your clients and improving their lives and commitment to the workplace rehabilitation industry. Therefore, I want to congratulate all finalists and winners of all the categories on their achievements. Specifically, I would like to acknowledge and congratulate the winner of the Best New Starter Award, Original Employer. This award is an opportunity to celebrate new starters in the industry and their passion and desire to make a difference in the lives of their clients they support and our industry. So a big congratulations on your achievements to this year's award winner.
The finalists for Best New Starter, New Employer are Esther John, APM; Kimberly Doe, Nabinet; Rhiannon Harris, Workable Consulting; Stephanie Christou, WorkFocus Australia. And the winner is Stephanie Christou, WorkFocus Australia. Stephanie commenced in New Employer Services in December 2020, using her clinical understanding of injuries, together with a keen emotional intelligence to effectively communicate with clients who are dealing with injuries, multiple stakeholders and health professionals. By building rapport with clients who are in various stages of their return to work journey, Stephanie has been able to increase the client's confidence in their ability to perform the new role, further influencing treating practitioners to believe in the return to work process and obtaining capacity upgrades to better her client potential. Regularly exceeding placement expectations, Stephanie is motivated by thinking about each and every different client she has returned to work so far this year. Well done, Stephanie.
I just want to congratulate all the other finalists for being nominated for the Best New Starter Award. Being nominated in itself is a massive achievement, and you guys should all be really proud of yourselves. Secondly, I'd like to thank ARPA, Victoria, and all the sponsors involved. Without you guys, these awards obviously wouldn't be happening, so very grateful for that. Also, I'm extremely grateful to be awarded for this award. I didn't think I'd even be nominated, let alone be winning this. So I can obviously thank everyone at Work Focus for that, for the guidance, the mentoring, the constant answering of my questions, and all the assistance to get me where I am today. It's crazy to think that I only graduated last year, but with all your help and guidance, I've been able to win this award today. So I'm extremely grateful to Kat, Carla, and Ben in particular. You guys have been amazing mentors, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for us in this amazing industry. I really hope that everyone enjoys the rest of their day watching the awards and enjoys the rest of their year. I know it's been a very difficult year, but if we can continue to support each other, speak to each other, and rely on each other for support, I'm sure that we'll get through this just like we have the past year or so. So fingers crossed all goes well. I hope everyone is doing okay at home, and I really hope to see everyone face to face next year for these awards. Thank you again. Bye.
The awards for Outstanding Consultant recognise outstanding dedication to return to work and customer satisfaction. An award will be presented to a consultant in original employer services and a consultant in new employer services. The finalists for Outstanding Award Original Employer are Sarah Gandolfo, Connect; Daniel Ha, Nabinet; Matthew Pumper, Work Able Consulting. And the winner is Matthew Pumper, Work Able Consulting. Matthew has set out to become a specialist in the area of conflict resolution, gaining his accreditation as a mediator. Matthew's passionate approach and eagerness to help educate all parties involved in the return to work process is reflected in his ability to bring together injured workers and employees who are in conflict via the FD service. In addition to this, Matthew has demonstrated the ability to lead and develop other members in the field of conflict resolution, developing a training module to assist with improving consultant capability in the area of conflict resolution, and mentoring a team of accredited mediators to deliver the FD service, with the result being FD service return to work rates significantly greater than scheme performance. Great work and congratulations, Matthew.
Hi, I'm Matt from Work Able Consulting. Thank you. It's quite an honour to firstly be nominated for this award and then to receive it. Thank you to ARPA Vic, to WorkSafe, and to all the other sponsors. Congratulations to the other nominees in all the different fields. It's rewarding to work in an industry where you know that you're making a small difference in people's lives. A big thank you to Work Able Consulting, in particular Adam, Haz, and the rest of the OES crew. It's been a pretty challenging year for us all. It makes it a lot easier when you're coming into work every day and you've got a great people that you're working with who are a huge support for me and for each other. So yeah, thank you again.
Thank you for asking me to present the award tonight for the category Outstanding Consultant Award Original Employer. As a representative of the Transport Accident Commission, I'm very proud to again support the Victorian Workplace Rehabilitation Awards and to recognise and celebrate the outstanding contribution made by the industry in supporting our clients to return to work after injury. I would like to congratulate all the finalists for this category: Sarah from Connect, Daniel from NABNet, and Matthew from Work Able Consulting. Through effective communication and the obvious passion you demonstrate in supporting clients to return to work, you have all had a significant impact to those you have worked with. Thank you.
The finalists for Outstanding Consultant New Employer are Caitlin Murphy, AMS Consulting Group; Sima Garibi, Connect; Rebecca Miranda, WorkAble Consulting. And the winner is Caitlin Murphy, AMS Consulting Group. Caitlin brings a proven and refined combination of best practice new employer servicing, exemplary communication, motivational skills, and coaching to her work, and achieves amazing outcomes as a result, achieving a sustained return to work rate of 71% for her NES JSS portfolio over a 12-month period. Caitlin has demonstrated that even during the hardest times of a pandemic, that you can achieve positive outcomes for clients by addressing psychosocial barriers and arming her clients with knowledge and confidence to step into new opportunities. Caitlin also demonstrates leadership in implementing continuous improvement initiatives across the business, as well as personally supporting staff experiencing challenges. Well done and congratulations, Caitlin.
I just want to say thank you so much to ARPA and to everyone in the OR industry who I know throughout COVID we've all worked so hard. Fellow NES consultants out there can probably tell you how much resilience we've all needed and determination to get through the last 18 months, especially when helping those who, have been in worse situations than ourselves and facing some really tough battles ahead. It's been really hard most days to, be positive and proactive, but also to help ourselves as well along the way. Also wanted to thank Emma, Todd and Jodes, who have not only helped me as an NES consultant, but helped me grow as a person. Your leadership, mentorship and friendship all mean the world to me. And to my fellow team members, I really want to thank you for your support. There's never a time of day you can't pick up the phone and ask a question or just how you're going. Also to Frank and the OES team, you guys are so great to work with. To our business support team who make our days every day that little bit easier. We couldn't do what we do without you, so thank you. I'm wishing everyone a really good end of 2021.
I'm thrilled to be part of this event and congratulate the winner of the Outstanding Consultation Award, New Employer. The TAC recognises the importance of returning to work after injury and is proud to be part of an event that acknowledges the importance of workplace rehabilitation. This award recognises the outstanding contribution of a consultant in supporting an injured worker return to work with a new employer. Congratulations to the 3 finalists, Caitlin from AMS Consultant Group, Seema from Connect, and Rebecca from WorkAble Consulting. The dedication and human-centred approach in supporting clients to find a new employer following their injury was evident from all those nominated.
Each year, the President has the privilege of being able to select an individual who has made a significant contribution to the industry to be the recipient of the President's Award. This year's recipient commenced working as a clinical physio both in Australia and abroad for a period of approximately 14 years before deciding to join the occupational rehabilitation industry in 2005. As he gained experience in his roles as an occupational rehabilitation consultant, he was able to move into more senior roles at both the state and national management level, working with Network Solutions Group, work streams, and more recently, Recover. For approximately the last 10 years, the recipient has been very active in ARPA Victoria as a council member, serving on the Victorian Executive as a treasurer for a number of years, and then as the Victorian President. The recipient was also active in ARPA National for a number of years as a council member and then as National Treasurer. He more recently commenced in the role as National President for a short period before relinquishing the role as he moved out of the industry to realise another opportunity. The recipient of this year's award has always brought a logical and well-reasoned, balanced approach in his contributions to ARPA, Victoria and nationally, and has always understood the values and the mission of our industry and the importance of the work that we do and the value that we bring to the various stakeholders that we engage with regularly. With a great deal of patience, a well-considered demeanour, and a logical approach to his thinking, his contribution to the industry has always been well considered and appreciated. It gives me a great deal of pleasure to present the 2021 President's Award to Mr. Tom Flynn.
Thanks, Frank. It's been an absolute privilege to work alongside so many great people at ARPA over the years. And when I look at the list of previous recipients of the President's Award, it is a huge honour to be included amongst that group. So my very sincere thanks. ARPA do a fantastic job for the occupational rehabilitation industry here in Victoria and also nationally. And I just wanted to take this opportunity to acknowledge the individuals who have and continue to donate their time so freely for the betterment of the industry and ultimately the health of Victorian workers. A huge congratulations to all those shortlisted and the winners of today's awards. You and all of your colleagues do an incredible job and change people's lives on a daily basis. Thanks again for the honour today, and I look forward to a time in the not too distant future when I can catch up with many of you in person. Thanks.
The award for Outstanding Return to Work Achievement recognises outstanding dedication to return to work outcomes on complex claims. ARPA will present an award for an outstanding achievement on a physical claim and an outstanding achievement on a psychological claim. The finalists for Outstanding Return to Work Achievement Award for a physical claim are Abid Mujalla, AMS Consulting Group; Rochelle Johnson, IPAR; Vanessa Perek, IPAR; Nadia Nanetti, Nabinet; and Vicky Simpson, Nabinet. And the winner of the 2021 award is Vanessa Perek, IPAR. When assisting an injured worker who, in addition to a low back injury, was also deaf and able to communicate only with sign language, Vanessa had to work through multiple injury, disability and attitudinal barriers. Vanessa learnt basic sign language to build rapport with the injured worker and designed cue cards with basic work communication to assist with communication between the employer and the injured worker. Vanessa also arranged for an interpreter to be present at all GP consultations and workplace meetings to aid with the communication. She assisted the employer set up regular meetings with the injured worker with an interpreter present. The approach taken by Vanessa to work through the barriers resulted in a return to pre-injury hours and duties for the injured worker. Vanessa demonstrates empathy and consideration of all the factors in managing her claims, which results in the best return to work results for all stakeholders. Congratulations, Vanessa.
Hello, my name is Vanessa. Thank you so much for the recognition of an outstanding return to work achievement on a physical claim. Yes, my claim was physical, however, it did open my eyes to the deaf and Auslan community, especially to the amazing work the interpreters do on a daily. Firstly, I'd like to thank IPAR Rehab, my team leaders, Thebes, as well as Mason, Jess and Janelle for their support on this claim, as well as the wider Victorian OES team here at IPAR Rehab. Secondly, I'd like to thank ARPA Victoria, as well as all the sponsors. Congratulations to all the other finalists. Being involved in this industry has been rewarding, and I am grateful that I support as well as guide all relevant parties to a positive outcome with their return to work. Thank you again, and good luck to the other finalists.
The finalists for Outstanding Return to Work Achievement Award for a psychological claim are Nina Keller, Counselling Appraisal Consultants, CAC; Sandria Cocker, ARPA; Christine Tice, NABINET; Richard Ryan, WorkAble Consulting; and Carla Suknandan, WorkFocus Australia. And the winner for 2021 is Sandria Cocker, ARPA. Assisting an injured worker on a long-term complex case with multiple psychosocial barriers, in addition to a mental health diagnosis, Sandria has achieved an outstanding return to work result. A worker with an initial injury date of March 2012 with no current work capacity, Sandria worked through multiple barriers including anxiety, depression, agoraphobia, and limited skills from the injured worker, in addition to the need for her to provide for her school-aged son's high needs, whom she was homeschooling as a single parent, in addition to managing a GP who was enabling isolation behaviours from the injured worker. Through health coaching and motivational counselling, networking, focusing on small wins and engaging in supports to assist the worker's son, Sandria was able to assist the worker complete retraining and gain new employment. From a client who refused to answer calls and come to appointments, to an end result of flowers and thank you cards once achieving new employment, this client's journey is a testament to Sandria's tenacity and ability to see the potential in everyone, and despite the barriers, never giving up on their client. Fantastic effort, Sandria. Congratulations.
Thank you, ARPA Vic, for hosting this event, and thank you to all the award sponsors. I'm humbled and honoured to have been selected as a finalist this year. A big thank you to ARPA Rehabilitation. What a privilege it is to work for such an incredible company and alongside so many amazing consultants and under the fantastic, encouraging and supportive leadership team. Big thank you to my team leader Fallon for your ongoing support and guidance, Jess and Janelle for your ongoing mentorship and support, and a big thank you to the entire North Vic regional leadership team for building an amazing team, environment and culture to be a part of. Shout out to Susie and Ash for your contribution to achieving this great outcome on this particular file. I am so grateful to be in an industry where I have the opportunity to make impactful and influential positive change to the lives of our clients, as well as helping them achieve their goals. Congratulations to all the other finalists. I think it's so great for your achievements to be recognised, for your hard work and dedication. Thank you again.
Good afternoon. I'm Ashley West, the Executive Director of Strategic Delivery at WorkSafe Victoria. Firstly, I'd like to thank you for your commitment to injured workers. The dedication and effort that goes into getting people back to work, back to health, and back to their lives is commendable. WorkSafe has partnered with the ARPA Awards for more than a decade, and it's a partnership we're proud to be part of, to recognise and to celebrate your outstanding achievements as occupational rehabilitation professionals. Because it's the work that you do that makes such a big difference to individuals, to families, and to communities. We know the sooner injured workers can return to work, the better the outcomes, particularly for mental injuries. Mental injuries are far more insidious and challenging to tackle than physical injuries, and are in fact one of WorkSafe's greatest challenges. That's why the work that you do is so valuable to ensuring we deliver the best possible outcomes for workers suffering a psychological injury. I'd like to congratulate the winner of the Work Achievement Psychological Claim Award. Well done, and thank you for your perseverance and dedication to injured workers. You're making a difference, and together we can turn the tide to improve mental health at work.
The award for exceptional leadership recognises exceptional dedication commitment, and professional leadership. Nominees for this award are senior team members at team leader, management, or director level. In 2021, we have 4 finalists. The finalists for the 2021 Exceptional Leadership Award are Abid Mujala, AMS Consulting Group, Sarah Gomizel from ARPA, Michael Jez from NabiNet, Ben Lingard from WorkFocus Australia. And the winner for the 2021 Exceptional Leadership Award goes to Sarah Gomizel from ARPA. Leadership requires daily problem solving, and every day Sarah makes decisions with passion for the industry. Sarah understands the challenges faced by the occupational rehabilitation industry and has implemented initiatives, strategies, and business decisions to ensure that we are an industry of choice for allied health professionals. Sarah has developed her team of relatively new leaders remotely, having not met a few of them at all face-to-face thanks to the global pandemic. She has worked to build trust, knowledge, and ensure that our teams were supported to deliver the very best experience for our clients and customers. The result of this level of leadership has been improvements across all key metrics, highest ever NPS scores, senior leadership retention rate of 89.1%, and exceeding all business KPIs. While Sarah does not like the limelight, she is always happy to put her team out in front, celebrating their successes and watching on proudly as they grow and progress their own careers. She is deserving of the limelight for this award. Congratulations, Sarah.
Firstly, I want to acknowledge my fellow finalists, Abid, Michael, and Ben. Congratulations for being recognised as finalists this year. Our industry is very lucky to have each of you. Thank you to ARPA Vic for forging ahead with the awards this year, despite us again being unable to get together in person to celebrate our industry. To our sponsors, thank you so much for your continued support of our industry and of this event. As leaders in occupational rehab, we are privileged to be in a position where we can influence the day-to-day work lives and careers of others. In an industry where retention is a significant challenge, I think we as leaders have a responsibility for creating environments where our people feel valued, where they're supported, where they feel challenged and appreciated, so that they have every reason to stay in occupational rehab and continue to make vital contributions to an industry that plays such an important role in shaping the health and employment outcomes of Australians recovering from illness and injury. I feel really grateful to lead the ARPA business nationally and for the opportunity that provides me to ensure that those joining our industry are afforded with the same opportunities for growth and career development that have been given to me. There's no doubt that one of the most satisfying parts of my role is leadership development and seeing other leaders grow and succeed. I'm incredibly lucky to work alongside some extraordinary leaders at ARPA who challenge me to be a better leader and from whom I learn a lot from every day, including Jared Stonham and our Victorian leadership team. Thank you for nominating me, team. I have been so impressed with how you have led in the last 18 months, how you have cared for and supported our consultants, how you've engaged your teams, how you've onboarded new starters, and how you've done this remotely for a big part of the year. It has been a really challenging time to be a people leader when you can't be with your people, but you could not have done a better job, and I am so proud of each of you. I feel really fortunate that I've had some incredible mentors supporting and guiding me throughout my leadership career. Dave Sager and Ben O'Neill, I have learnt so much about our industry, about business, and about leadership from each of you. It's a privilege to play my role in running the business which the two of you so successfully built. Thank you for your ongoing support and for all the opportunities that you've given me over the past 12 years. To my manager, Joe Broomhall, ARPA's Executive GM, Joe, every day you inspire me to be a better leader. Your genuine care and compassion for people, both staff and customers, is evident in every conversation that I have with you and in every decision that you make. You set the bar so high, Joe, and I can't thank you enough for your time, your support, and for the trust that you place in me. Thank you again to everyone for this award. It is an incredible honour to be recognised in this way by my colleagues and by the broader industry. So thank you.
I'm Danielle Whedon, I'm co-director at MediRecruit, and we're very proud to be a part of the ARPA Victoria Awards once again in 2021. I looked back at last year's presentation and was again shocked that we're coming off a very similar and incredibly difficult year again here in Melbourne and Victoria. MediRecruit is a specialist allied health career advisory and recruitment service, and we've been proud to be part of these awards recognising such a vital industry for the last 11 years now. And we're again proud to be sponsoring the Exceptional Leadership Award this year. So congratulations to the winner and well done to all of the finalists. I hope you all recognise the important and challenging work you do in this sector. We speak to so many therapists who have made the move into the return to work field, and while they often find it a challenging caseload, they get such a sense of achievement with all the positive outcomes for their clients, the client's family and community, as well as the employers, old and new, and the stakeholders engaged in the process. So once again, enjoy this event with your peers. Thank you for having us to sponsor one again, and enjoy with your colleagues celebrating together in recognition of the industry that you all contribute towards.
The Award for Innovation in Return to Work recognises ongoing drive to create positive change in the occupational rehabilitation industry. Innovations can include a service or initiative provided to the provider organisation, employer, or service purchaser. The finalists for the Innovation in Return to Work Award for this year are David Puddy, APM Workcare, Chris Issa, ARPA, Jana Levitt, NabiNet. And the winner for 2021 is Chris Issa from ARPA. Chris is a rehabilitation counsellor, discipline lead and positivism subject matter expert, pioneering the training of rehabilitation assistants, rehabilitation consultants, and the leadership team to develop the positivism assessment and subsequent e-positivism program, which during 2020 and COVID restrictions was essential to ensure clients continued to access this innovative program to support their recovery. Positivism serves to expose the influence of beliefs and perceptions on recovery and return to work timeframes, as well as the other extraneous factors which may promote or hinder optimal and sustainable recovery. With highest priority placed on the delivery of holistic, tailored, and best quality care to clients, the innovation was furthered through internal development and mentoring, ultimately through Chris's creation of the Health Coaching Insights Initiative and the Cross-Team Huddles Initiative. Both initiatives connected teams from across Victoria, across disciplines and across specialties to discuss pathways in program delivery, strategies in amalgamating e-positivism within a rehabilitation or graduated return to work program to ensure holistic and innovative care to those most vulnerable. Congratulations and well done, Chris.
Okay, I'm going to keep this really brief because recording a video is a lot more difficult than I anticipated, but thank you so much for the recognition. It is incredibly valuable to be able to spend time with all the finalists and the entire industry for this one night to celebrate all our wins and all our accomplishments. In terms of this award, although I'm the face of this award and I'm hugely appreciative, the thanks absolutely goes to my middle management, my direct leadership, who have developed me in terms of starting up and pursuing this initiative and driving this initiative to receive the outcomes that we are wanting for our clients and the businesses that we work with. So the likes of Matt Clark and Caleb, huge and many thanks to you for all your hard work. It's been a challenging ride for you, but I appreciate your hard work. In addition to that, the incredible female leaders at ARPA who have created this program and are currently driving it and measuring it and evaluating it and constantly improving it. So a huge thanks to Dorothy Frost and to Jasmine Dyke and all of the team that are behind the scenes doing the hard work. Although my focus is IPAR and the incredible work they've done, there's also lots of thanks for the wider industry. We've all worked really, really hard this year. So well done to the finalists and well done to everybody that has remained in this industry and have done valuable work throughout the pandemic. So incredible. And lastly, thanks again for ARPA for organising this event and giving us all a platform to connect and discuss and collaborate and figure out some pathways forward. That's all from me, but thanks again.
Good afternoon. I'm Megan George from Chameleon Software. Chameleon Software are proud to sponsor the 2021 ARPA Victoria Excellence in Workplace Rehabilitation Awards. While we can't come together this afternoon to celebrate the awards, we are taking time to recognise those who have excelled in our industry and raise a virtual toast to all who are helping people with an injury to recover and return to meaningful work. Chameleon has been a sponsor of ARPA for over 10 years and truly value this partnership. This afternoon, we are proud to sponsor the Innovation in Return to Work Award. We extend our congratulations to the winner as well as to all of the nominees. Enjoy the celebrations, everyone.
Well, that brings to a close the 2021 ARPA Victoria Excellence in Workplace Rehabilitation Awards. I'm sure you'll agree that there were some fantastic and deserving finalists and award winners this year. And we certainly look forward to seeing you again in person, hopefully next year in 2022 for the next iteration of our awards. Thank you again for participating. Thank you for the contribution that you make in this industry and for the value you bring to the various stakeholders that we engage with on a very, very regular basis. Thank you again.